my good people, welcome to a Blender tutorial. It's probably gonna be my first, and by the way last because I just need to make this video. So you probably, if you use Blender, you probably sometimes get models that have 2.7 on them. And if you want to retexture some models. And if you go into 2.7 models, however, they have no textures if you use them in anything higher than 2.7. And I use 3.0, so that's, yeah. So I'm going to show you how to retexture something like this. So I'm gonna save this. Also, I'll link this in the description of this video, the original model, and I'll also link a new version of the model. So what you want to do is you want to take the model itself. I'm going to go into texture mode, and so you want to take whatever one is in here. It's like gonna say in this situation, 2.7 models have something called use nodes, but on it, and if it doesn't have that, you can just replace the surface to surface to principal to BSDF. So after that, it might look, for 2.7 models, I'm focusing on 2.7 models, but again, yeah, it might look white because principal BSDF uses a color thing mainly. So then what you want to do is, so in the shading tab, you want to go into the model, shading tab, then you want to delete the principal BSDF. So then we're going to add, and then go over to texture, and then go into noise texture. This will become useful later. After that, we'll go into converter and add a color ramp. You're going to connect the color thing. Over to the surface of the material output. And then after that, this is where the main part comes in. You want to make sure you take the FAC on the noise texture and then put it to the other FAC. So see, now you got a cool looking FNAF texture. So now that if you want to change this part of the FNAF texture, you can change the color of it, so you can make it any color. I'm gonna make it dark brown because Freddy is dark brown. So you can change the scale of it, you can change detail on it, change the roughness, and then yeah, that's mostly what you can change mainly. I like to make my models look pretty. This is like, and you can also maybe get, and this is also, you can also have a material preview up here if you want to see how the model looks. If you want to see how it looks, it's looking pretty good. So I want to make the scale a bit smaller. Then bam, you got yourself a nice looking little Freddy texture for the first part. So then what I like to do sometimes is copy and paste these textures onto other parts of the body, like the Widow Freddy White. You want to change that, and then delete this, and then you want to do the same thing. You want to do that, just paste it, and then also, please note, do not paste this entire thing. Only paste these two parts, not the material output, unless you want to delete it a bunch of times. So then after that, you want to make sure this is a lighter color, so that way it's a little bit different. So now you have a pretty good texture for this part. You can probably leave the rest of it alone, and if you want to add eye textures, you can probably get some off of Google. And then I'm going to make an example of that real quickly. I'm going to I do have an eye texture somewhere. So you can take over BSDF. Do not do anything with it yet. You can use this little side tab here to make sure it's easier to use. And then you can go in, instead of going to the original color wheel, you press this thing and you can go into a bunch of stuff. You can want to go into image texture. You can open an image texture. I'm just going to open a random image that I might have in here, you know. I just want to add that. Don't question the image. So then bam. You got yourself a nice looking Freddy model. Cool, right? Yeah, you can texture the rest of the parts if you want. Mainly just do the same thing, except maybe add colors. But that's all I'm going to do for now. It's just a basic showing how to use normal type of stuff. And I will link the original model I got from this in the description. And I might link this model itself after I change the eye texture. Anyway, bye!